Hello, Office to Online Ladies. Sarah Carey here. I'm going live because Janelle encouraged me to do that. And this morning I was driving to this house. As you can see, I'm in the middle of a field. This is my mom's house. This is her dream wedding venue plantation in the south of Woodford County, Virginia. This is her dream, and for a while I was helping her with her dream because I couldn't find mine. But that's actually not what I want to talk to you guys today about. I really get inspired when I'm in the car, and so this morning I was thinking about this lunch I had yesterday with a woman at my mom's office. We had this big luncheon. I couldn't attend the Money Mastering Mindset live because of it, and I was seated across from a woman who I don't normally see at the office, and we were just chatting about our hobbies, and I told her I'm really into success stories and success coaching, and something in the conversation lended toward an opportunity for me to share about a particular story that inspires me, and it was about Sylvester Stallone. So I'm going to just tell you briefly about that story and then what I was inspired by this morning on the drive. So I think I have time out here in the woods. So Sylvester Stallone. He was an actor, and he was dirt poor, looking for work. He went to agency upon agency so often, double, triple visits, that he counted that he had been over 1,000 times trying to get work. Well, he wasn't making money. He had a beloved dog and a beloved girlfriend, and he got so dirt poor that he had to sell his dog, and he lost his girl. I'm a dog lover, so that really spoke to me, and I thought, oh my God, what that must take. And he sold his dog for $25. So I think later that day or that week, he was watching a fight on TV, and that night he got so filled with resolve that he wrote a screenplay for a film that maybe you've seen called Rocky. Now, I had never seen this film. I just was hearing this story, and I have been inspired to write, and I'm just going to say I'm preaching to myself here. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just know that this speaks to me and what inspires me to get up and write a screenplay, for instance. So Sylvester Stallone watched the fight. He was so filled with resolve, wanting to change his situation. He had had enough. He had been so fed up that he was filled with inspiration, and he wrote the screenplay for the film we know today as Rocky. He went around to the agencies trying to pitch the screenplay. People loved it, and they said, yeah. One agency said, I want this screenplay, and thank you so much. I'm going to offer you this amount of money. We're going to have somebody else star in it, though. And that didn't satisfy him. After all he had been through and all that he had lost, he said, absolutely not. I want to be the star in this film. And they offered him thousands of dollars, and he needed that money, but he had made a decision that I want to be the person in this film. So they upped the ante over and over, and finally they said, all right, you're not going to accept any money for this screenplay. We really are invested. We really want to do this. We will let you star in the film. And the rest is history. And the woman across the table, because two women were listening to the story, said, stop. I just want to know, did he get his dog back? And the answer is yes, he went and bought his dog back for like quadruple the price that he had sold the pet for. So, as I say, the rest is history. And that story just really speaks to me because I know that we can have like spurts of inspiration, and I know that I've been filled with resolve at times when things just get so bad. My dogs are going crazy over there in the grass. Anyway, things can get so bad and we say, God, why is life so hard? Why am I in this situation? Why can't I get a break? Well, maybe it's an opportunity to be filled with resolve so that you can come up with your best work, or be forced into a situation that you wouldn't have done otherwise. So while I was in the car this morning, I was just thinking about resolve. What an awesome thing to experience, and how it can give birth to fearlessness, and also it can give birth to decisions. And I know I've had decisions come to me because I was so filled with resolve, where I say, I'm not going to put up with this anymore. I'm going to make a decision today. And the amazing thing about making a decision is you have the power to do it. And when you make a commitment to yourself, or I make a commitment to myself, a decision. Accountability is great. Another person that God can bring into your life, and they keep you accountable in this beautiful way. But when you make a decision to yourself, it's a little different. You kind of have to keep it, and you have to honor it. And when you don't honor it, you feel this sense of betrayal that's on another level. And so that's why I think so many times we don't want to make the decision to ourselves, because we know, I have to answer to this. I have to go to bed with myself tonight, the person I made that commitment to. I have to look that person in the mirror and say, did I honor this? And I was just thinking of a few examples, simple examples. I made a decision. I only want to date people with some non-negotiables already taken care of. It's off the table. I made a decision. I want A, B, and C. That's it. And what power that gives us to decide the kind of life we want. And each of us have that power to make that decision in any area of our life. And I'm so preaching to myself this morning, because for so long I just didn't make decisions, and I let things come to me as they were. And you can really filter by making a decision. So there's a simple example. Another example is, making a decision. It could be as simple as, I'm going to be on time. I don't want to be the girl, the woman who is late. Or I don't want to be the woman who lets people walk on me anymore. I'm going to stand in my truth and in my power. And it could be somebody as close as a relative who you just need to make a decision about. Or there's so many areas. And I just wanted to ask you today, because I care about you guys, and because this is on my heart, and it can really take a long time. What decision do you need to make today? And honor today. And it doesn't have to be big. It can be, it can give you the power to say no to things in a completely different way. It can give you the power to say yes to things because you made the decision. You know what? I am going to find opportunities to sing in public. And that's personal. That's something for me that I want to do. And you can start saying yes. And it's like, oh my God, this has unlocked like this huge gate and window to the world that I closed off. So I just want to leave that with you. And, a follow-up topic that I felt on my heart about this was also permission. Giving yourself permission to make the decision. And that's a whole other can of worms. And I'll just say, what do you need to give yourself permission to make a decision about? And who did you give that permission to instead of yourself to make that decision for you? And that's okay. Ho'oponopono, I believe, is what it is. Forgive yourself for giving that person the permission instead of you, and forgive them for having that place, and just let it go. So I want to leave you guys with that. I don't think anybody's here on the live, but I look forward to seeing your comments. And thank you, Janelle. Thank you, ladies, for the space to just say what's on my heart. You have no idea what that means to me. So from the fields of Virginia on this rainy day. I wish you all the best in life and more. Bye.